Are you looking to save some time on the 405? We're going to tell you what you need to do in order to use those new express lanes. Plus, stealing Christmas? Watch one inmate caught on camera walking away with a tree and see what else she took. You are watching The Rundown. I'm Jonathan Gonzalez in for Robin Winston. Traffic will hopefully start improving on the 405 freeway very soon. 2 express lanes just opened up on the 405 in Orange County. And just like other toll lanes, you will need a transponder to use those express lanes. The new lanes stretch from the 73 freeway in Costa Mesa to the 605 freeway in LA County. 1 or 2 people in the car could charge a toll anywhere from about $3 to nearly $10, depending on the time of the day. Clean Air vehicles also get 15% off. It's free to those in cars with 3 or more people, motorcycles, and those with handicapped or veteran license plates. But again, make sure you have that transponder with you. There's new data out when it comes to safety out on the nation's roadways. A new survey from AAA finds that more than half of drivers are admitting to dangerous activities on the road. NBC's Tom Costello has more.
For drivers out here, things can go catastrophically wrong in a matter of seconds. New figures suggest we have a long road to travel when it comes to making the streets even safer, with more than half of all drivers in a new AAA survey admitting they engage in bad behavior behind the wheel.
It's unfortunate because I think that we do things behind the wheel of our car that we wouldn't do in line at a grocery store, and lives are at stake when we're on the road.
The National Highway Traffic Safety Administration says more than 19,000 people have been killed on the nation's roads just in the first half of this year. An alarming rate despite improvements over the last year and a half. And the most recent data shows speed contributes to about a third of traffic fatalities.
Speed is the biggest factor that we see that leads to crashes. When you throw in a lot of folks behind the wheel distracted, whether it's with other passengers in the car or a cell phone, that's really a combination that's going to lead to some bad things and some careless things happening.
Pennsylvania State Police say troopers issued more than 10,000 speeding citations over the recent Thanksgiving travel period. That's up 14% from the year before. While in Maryland,
Whiskey 10, I got hit. I need fire rescue.
A Montgomery County police officer had to have both legs amputated after authorities say a teenager allegedly doing donuts and driving twice the speed limit intentionally hit the officer when he tried to stop him. AAA says while speeding is the most common behavior drivers admit to, about a third also say they've driven distracted or aggressively.
These are behaviors that most people wouldn't admit to a friend or a neighbor, but we're willing to admit in this anonymous survey, which means that they're almost certainly underestimates of really risky, dangerous, potentially life-altering behaviors.
The World Meteorological Society says this year will likely be the hottest year on record. The agency's provisional State of the Global Climate Report revealed that 2023 will beat the previous record holder, 2016, by a significant margin. The announcement comes as delegates from the nearly 200 countries that have gathered for the United Nations Climate Summit in Dubai. However, this does not mean the world is about to cross the long-term warming threshold that scientists say is the ceiling for avoiding catastrophic climate change. For that, the level of warming would have to be sustained for longer. And now for a check of the forecast with meteorologist Belen de Leon.
Hi everyone. The rain is gone. Now I'm tracking some winds gusty through the I-5 corridor and for the mountains, at times gusting up to 55 miles per hour. Now some of those winds will stay with us as we head into the weekend. That's when the weather is going to be mostly sunny, dry, and mild. Now next week we have a pattern change, the return of Santa Ana winds and warmer temperatures. Now watch out for the winds if you're traveling along the I-5 corridor. Here you see that wind advisory in place through Saturday morning, but those winds will continue throughout the day on Saturday too. This is going to cause some difficult driving and could blow around any of those loose outdoor objects like your Christmas decorations. Now look at the trend. Over the weekend we stayed dry. I think we still could use those sweaters. We'll have 60s, but next week for December, we're going to be above normal temperatures in the 70s and flirting with 80 degrees by the middle of the week.
Sheriff's deputies have arrested the man that they say is responsible for the shooting death of a San Dimas father less than 48 hours after it happened. 42-year-old Nicholas Zolan was found shot in his driveway Tuesday night. According to Sheriff Robert Luna, surveillance video shows he was followed home from an electric charging station in West Covina. Detectives tracked the suspected shooter's car all the way to Beverly Hills and arrested him. Sheriff Luna says automatic license plate readers were essential to making this arrest.
the fact that the system alerted the Beverly Hills Police Department and they immediately responded or able to stop this vehicle, I believe they prevented another robbery at minimum, maybe another murder.
The shooter was identified as 33-year-old Jared Powell. Detectives are waiting for the results now of testing to confirm that a gun found in Powell's car was the weapon that was used to kill Zolan. LA County is launching a new program aimed at addressing the mental health crisis. Local leaders gathered Thursday over at LA County Superior Court in Norwalk to announce Care Court. The idea is to keep people with severe psychotic disorders out of jails and emergency rooms and instead get them the treatment they need.
A family member, a first responder, a roommate can petition the court on behalf of someone that they think just can't take care of themselves anymore and is suffering from severe mental illness. And they can be sentenced to care, not to jail.
While Care Court has been touted as a voluntary program, critics say it is involuntary since there will be a court mandate. Critics also say the law directly targets people of color and people who are homeless. It wasn't the Grinch who stole Christmas in Lakewood. A just-released inmate was caught on camera stealing a Christmas tree. Look at this video here. This is from Tuesday as deputies responded to a call of a burglary. Deputies tell us that Marina Garcia, a recently released female inmate, entered the Lakewood station at night, took off with that Christmas tree. You can see her in that video dragging the pretty large tree out of the lobby door into the parking lot. We're told she also got away with other decorations. Restaurant owners in Santa Monica say they are fed up with homelessness and crime and that they intend to do something about it themselves. They've created a group called Hospitality Santa Monica under the umbrella of the California Restaurant Association. Now, the plan is to engage the community and lawmakers to try to make changes. That includes getting more officers on the streets.
There has to be more of a presence of police, and there has to be a way to somehow help people.
This morning, we swore in 4 new policemen. We are doing more.
Santa Monica currently has 220 police officers. 8 more were approved this year. The group's goal is to get 50 more. Faculty at 4 Cal State campuses are getting ready to hold a one-day strike on Monday. The California Faculty Association says talks for a new contract with the Cal State system have failed. Union members claim the university system is misguiding money into the administration.
How can we have people with advanced degrees teaching at higher education, but be housing and food insecure?
It's tiresome to be at a university that claims to be the people's university, but instead is really funding extreme administrative bloat and wealth, pet projects that have nothing to do with the education of our students, and these things need to stop.
The CFA says the Cal State system offered a 5% raise and rejected their other proposals. Well, dust off those skis and snowboards, even the sleds and the tubes, because Mountain High Resort is now open to everyone. The runs are covered in snow thanks to snowmaking machines. Season pass holders got to check out the runs early Thursday for the very first day of the ski season.
We hope that this season's almost like last season. You know, it lasted for a really long time, and we ended up snowboarding even into March, and it was really great.
This year, the slopes will be open much longer until 10 o'clock at night. Never too early to start taking care of your skin, and it turns out that the younger generation, Alpha, that is fueling sales. Generation Alpha consists of kids born in 2010 and beyond, and they're the ones driving a surge in skincare spending heading into the holidays. From cleansers, toners, moisturizers, even face masks, it's one of the hottest things they want for Christmas this year. Brands, they're taking notice too. They're beginning to market to this age group.
This is the first generation who have fully grown up digital, and that is key in terms of influencing their consumer choice as well.
That feels incredibly young and shocking and yet super pervasive.
Skincare gets you into the habit of washing your face and doing all these stuff that would help your skin.
But dermatologists say kids should keep it simple and just use the basics like cleanser and sunscreen. November is now over, December is here, and that also means a trim for some law enforcement officers here in Southern California. Movember with an M is an annual event involving the growing of facial hair. During the month of November, it raises awareness about men's health issues. Various law enforcement agencies took part this year with awards handed out for best mustache, beard, even eyebrows, best beard attempt, and best hairiest legs. Why? In the end, of course, it was all done for a great cause.
We're raising money to help with cancer awareness. We want to make sure the community knows that this is a real disease, and we're out here not only protecting the streets by arresting bad guys, but we're also committed to helping our community any way we can. And
the San Bernardino Police Department partnered with Loma Linda University Health to raise several $1,000s for cancer research. Well, Target has an early gift for holiday shoppers. They're bringing back an annual discount off of gift cards, which means you can get a 10% discount in stores and online for Target gift card purchases up to $500. Savings will top out at $50, but you must be a member of the Target Circle to snag this deal. The good news is the loyalty program is free to join. The sale continues through Sunday, December 3rd. Also, Santa is now accepting letters at the North Pole, and one of the best ways to reach the man in red, of course, is through the U.S. Postal Service's 111-year-old Operation Santa program. They accept letters from all over the country, and if you submit one by December 11th, you will get a response from the North Pole. All letters must include first and last names as well as your complete return address. Just make sure your writing is legible and include specific gift requests like clothing sizes, toys, or even book titles. Be sure to write Santa's address down. It's right there on your screen, 123 Elf Road, North Pole 8888. Remember, that deadline is December 11th, because Santa has to get those reindeer ready for Christmas.
Shake, shake, shake. How about a tempting cocktail like this and a sweet treat?
And this one's for the grown-ups. Sometimes you need something a little stronger than coffee or hot cocoa during the holidays. And this is where Duncan Donuts comes in. They are releasing new festive martini glasses for the holidays. Duncan partnering with Martha Stewart to launch the new holiday martini shakers, those cups and glasses. She also crafted a cocktail that she called the Duncan Teeny to celebrate the launch. It features Dunkin' Espresso, coffee liqueur, vodka, and coffee beans for garnish. The limited edition items are on sale now, $20 for a martini glass, $25 for a shaker. Remember, you can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app, as well as our website, NBCLA.com. We want to thank you so much for watching The Rundown.